Alright, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Geneforge 2. Here on my channel, Isle of Wisdom. We are here in the house given to Shanti and Lucian here in the town of Drypeak. It's there for us to use while we're doing our, our investigation, or our visit, if you like. And so, yep, last time we went and spoke with, we spoke with Zachary, and obviously something's not right here. We met a bunch of different people. Everyone here seems to be playing their cards close to the chest. Some people seem friendly enough, but others, I don't know. Not so much. Did we read this book? You read the book that Shanti left for you. It is a brief description of roughly how the power of the Shapers works. The whole world is aware of the amazing power of the Shapers to create and mold life. Far fewer are aware of how the process works. Nobody knows how life is formed. Nobody understands how one egg knows to hatch a chicken, while another knows how to hatch an eagle. It is a great mystery how a living thing knows how to grow to a certain size or a certain shape. However, by bombarding living things with certain sorts of magic in certain ways, they change. Sometimes they become stronger, sometimes they turn into bizarre, horrible mutations. Shapers experiment by sending energy into creatures in various ways and recording the results. When something helps, this is recorded. Little by little, our techniques evolve and new life forms appear. Of course, the exact techniques that improve creatures are great secrets, only rarely revealed, even to students. Doesn't Lucian know it? But it's interesting, right? Nothing good here. Just some tableware. They do not know the secret of Susha Island. Or at least the people who wrote that book didn't want anyone to know it. Probably didn't know it, though. The Shapers are trying to keep that secret. Recall in Geneforge 1, the Shapers from Susha Island 200 years ago or so, 200 and some odd years ago, they did find the secret of the genome, DNA, and all that stuff. What's actually going here? Captain Takena is back. The guy who we talked to when we first arrived in Drypeak. You meet Takena again. He's a captain in the guard of Drypeak, and it looks like he's been doing it for a very long time. His armor is old and blown sand has blasted it smooth. His sword is well used, and when you enter, he bows. Hello again, Shaper. I apologize for the misunderstanding we had when you entered town. If you knew the troubles we have been having, you would understand my fears. Alright. Takena's actually not that bad of a sort, it doesn't seem. So, alright, well tell me about the troubles you've been having lately. It started about 6 months ago. Rogues started to appear around our village. A few at first, then more. Then they appeared in the mines, killing the serviles and forcing us to abandon them. Then they attacked our cropland, and then they infested the road up to Drypeak. That is why the gate was closed when you arrived. The rogues have not been tough enough to seriously threaten us. All they usually killed was serviles, but it has kept us very occupied. Killed serviles, who cares? Although with those guards, we saw how powerful those guards are, it's not exactly surprising that they're not threatening you guys that much. Well, what steps have you taken to find the source of the rogues? Me? Not much. Zachary put me and my men in charge of watching the village. His men are the ones who have been exploring. I have fought a few defensive actions, but I've only rarely left the village. It has bothered me sometimes, I confess, but Zachary was quite strict about it. Was there anything I can do to help? Zachary gives me little to do in the defense of the village. I've helped him gather information, though. There is one thing that would be useful. Supposedly, there is a cave west of here, filled with crystal formations. Quite lovely, but not valuable. None of us have been out there for years. I think it might be a good place for rogues to hide out. Find out where it is and report back to me. That would help me a great deal, Shaper. Okay. Well, how long have you been? A long time. Years and years. I've been here almost as long as the colony has. I was about to leave when Zachary and Barzal arrived. They were going to rejuvenate the colony. Well, tell me more about them. They were two Shapers. They arrived with about 20 apprentices and escorts. They claimed that they were going to make this colony work, though. As you can see, they haven't. Zachary is still around. Barzal died about a year ago. Oh, well, this is what we keep hearing, but we've heard something different from that dude, Zaf. What happened to Barzal? Zachary and Barzal frequently left town. They went northwest. They said it was to do research. to make experimental creations a safe distance from town. They did this many times, then one time Zachary came back alone. He said that Barzal had died. An experiment went wrong, and that was the end of the experiments. That's the story, anyway. We need to find Barzal, though. What do you know about him? That he's dead? That's what Zachary said. The two of them often left to the west to do experiments. They are trying to figure out a way to shape life which can thrive here and help this colony work. Then an experiment killed Barzal. Zachary came back and told us so. Did you ever see Barzal's body? No. Zachary told us it was eaten. Then how come there's not a grave? Because there was a grave to another shaper out front of Drypeak that said that he got eaten by an experiment. Let's not. Yeah, we're going to help him out. Yeah. Can you spare anything? Supplies are very tight in this town, but you are able to convince Takena to spare pods for your effort. When you use it, it will refresh an essence you have used to cast spells. Very good. Alrighty. Ooh, wow, we got a bunch of experience. Jeez. 240. Wow. Let's see, we have 6 points right now. Well, let me see. We should probably... What we really needed to do is probably learn... Do we know how to make thods? I don't think we do. Create art... No, thod, we do not. Darn, darn, darn. I was too busy buying magic. And I didn't think to create thod. Because, like Shanti said, we're squishy as all heck. So we need... Let's actually go this way. We'll go talk to this guy right here, sell a couple things. We're going to trade. What are we going to trade? We're going to trade this Venom Thorns. We don't need him. And I'm actually going to sell this gemstone. Yes, I said something about not doing that for various reasons, but you know, whatever. I'm going to sell that knife. Who cares? We need money. Okay, now we have 54 coins. A little bit better. But, training to learn how to make new creations is expensive. So, we also were asked by Keeper Thosala to talk to the serviles, or check them out. See if they are, if one of them is extra smart. There's the whipping post. Yikes. That's not very nice. You meet a servile, one of the many you have met before. Serviles are the most loyal and useful of the shaper of servants. Intelligent enough to work independently, but not smart enough to rebel. Serviles are about 5 feet tall and heavily built. They are designed to be very agile and muscular. This one looks at you with the standard calm, blank gaze and says, "Yes, shaper, how can I serve?" Its clothes are very dirty. It probably spends all of its time working in the fields. I mean, they are he's and she's, It is a bit of a unpleasant thing to say, right? What are you doing now? I wait for command, shaper. I do what you want. How are you feeling? The servile has to think about the question for a minute. I am... Well? Well. How do you feel about having to work? Servile is very confused. They were not made to be very smart. Well, I'm sorry. That's it. Sorry. You're doing fine. Come on. Lucian, don't scare the serviles. Let's see. Are there any around here? Oh, that's an Orc. Orc, what were you doing the night of the 21st? Let's talk to this one right here. Yes, shaper. How can I serve? How are you doing? I'm well. I. Okay. No. Here's another one. Yes, shaper. I do what you want. Feeling. I. Okay. Obviously, those serviles do not seem very smart. Oh wait. All right. Let's talk to this one. You meet another servile. What are you doing now? I work in the field, shaper. If that is what you want. That's a little bit different. How are you feeling? I am well, shaper. How do you feel about having to work? I am glad, shaper. I love to serve you. That was a strange response. That didn't really sound like something serviles usually say. But it might not mean anything. These creatures can be confused. Huh. I'm interested in serviles. Can you tell me something about yourself? Servile looks up at you blankly. I do not understand, Shaper. Well, do you think you're smart, Servile? I'm sorry, Shaper. This servile seems a bit sketchy. This seems awful. Let's see if we can trick it. We're not going to punish it. Come with me, servile. I need to punish you. No servile would ever refuse. This is really mean. The servile looks very frightened. I'm sorry, Shaper. Could you tell me what I did wrong? The servile stops. A normal servile would never say something like that, and it bows its head. Shaper, you have found me. I am Sensia, a woman of this town. I am not dumb. I only work here and look after my kind. I am at your mercy. If you report me to Thusila, I will be killed. Do what you will, but before you do, let me tell you something. Okay, what do you want to tell me? You are young. There are many paths you could follow. There are many ways besides the way of the Shapers. Do not choose a side too quickly. Explore these lands. You may find that you will question whether you want to be a loyal Shaper or not. That seems to be all this servile has to say. She returns to work. You are stunned that a servile would be so forward as to speak with you this way. A loyal Shaper would of course, report this behavior to the servile's keeper. Wow. Huh. Now, if you either played Geneforge 1 or watched my Let's Play of it, and were paying attention, you would remember Sensia from the village of Vakari. She is, in fact, a member of the Awakened. Or she was a member of the Awakened there in... Yeah, she was a member of the Awakened there in she was the one in... Was it? Oh, darn it. Vakari village, town, village, whatever you want to call it. Who was in charge of explaining the beliefs to people and taking care of the serviles. So apparently she still takes care of serviles. Let's talk to Thusila. So, I have questioned the serviles. We can say that Sensia is an intelligent servile, but I don't think we're going to do that. I don't think... She doesn't seem like she's doing anything bad, and I don't know. It seems like everyone here is lying to us. And only people who seem to be telling us that there's more going on here are the people who seem sketchy, but maybe, I don't know, maybe the people in Drypeak are the sketchy ones. I don't know. This seems to go against what we've been taught, but I don't know. He's right. Sensi is right. If she's turned in, she will be killed. And she'll be taken out and have a thorn baton put to the back of her head and, you know, put down. So they seem dumb and loyal. She seems to believe it completely. Good. Thank you, Shaper. I will rest easier knowing that. Well, oh well. We got 300 experience for that. Jeez. Well, that was something. Let's go this way. Here's the mine. Should we go in the mine first, or go out here first? Let's go in the mine. Let's actually save. Doobie-doobie-doobie-dee. Lucian. No, not Lucian. Lucian 4. Yes. Let's make sure it worked. Yes, it did. Okay. Alrighty. You enter the Drypeak mines. These mines were probably the main reason for trying to develop this colony in the first place. Quality metals and crystals are always in high demand in human cities, Shaper or otherwise. It is cold and damp down here. It's also empty. All of the servile mine workers have been pulled out. They have been replaced by a lot of rogues. The creatures' growls and hisses easily echo to you through the tunnels. Actually, monsters aren't the only thing you hear. You also hear footsteps coming to the room from a room to the west. What was that noise? Zora. A single guard has been left to watch the entrance of the mine. She's pacing here, out of the way of the action. She doesn't seem worried. When she sees you, she approaches and bows. Though you haven't met, she seems to know who you are. Welcome, Shaper. Welcome to the mines, dangerous as though they are. I'm Zora. Are you the only guard watching the mines? I'm the only guard in this far, but one shot would bring in plenty more. I'm not really worried. Besides, the rogues don't really come out this far. They're fairly cunning. They're cunning? What do you mean? They're cunning, meaning not dumb. There are packs of them, and they send out guards to investigate. If they spot you, they'll run back and get help. And then monsters are all over the place. Unless you're ready to be really cunning or stealthy, you might want to explore by leaving Drypeak to the west. This area can be pretty dangerous. Alright. What's the situation? Bad. Rogues are all over the place. When we go in and drive them all out, they stay away at first. Then, the moment we send in serviles to work, the rogues are back, killing them. The Shaper set some defenses, but they're not working right. What type? They made some pylons, big magic things that kill intruders, but they aren't working right. I don't know much about it. What else do you know? Not much, sorry. I never really spent much time in here. All I know is these rooms here. Oh, and I know where the servant mine is. Go north, take the right branch, first door on the left. If it's still alive, it'll know a lot more than me. I'm here to investigate. She said that we should come back. Maybe we'll come back. We'll do what she says, actually. Let's see. Oh, there's some boots right here. She says this is a tough area. Let's take these boots. We'll trade in a pair of sandals. I hate this place. Well, isn't that special? A whip. Man, see? What the heck, man? Sure, why not? We got some thorns and a healing pod. And 50 experience. Woohoo! Yeah. Anything else here worth taking? Some javelins. I don't really know if those are worth it. We have a... Well, we can take them anyways. Maybe we can sell them. We have a thorn baton and our magic. Let's see. Living tools. Alrighty. We got a living tool and some pods. And meal. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Stupid. 60 experience. Oh, wow. There's all sorts of stuff. Oh, there's some iron bars. Take those. I wonder if we can sell these boots. Let's just take them on the odd chance. We have what? Gloves? These are gauntlets. No, not that. Not that. Drop these buckets. Didn't mean to pick up the buckets. I don't think the gloves sell for anything. Alright, cool. Oh, we're a little bit better armed now, or armored, as it were. We need more, what do you call it, tools to get in there. Oh, here's a book. There's a map. There's a servant mine. We're right here. The book contains mine records, how many serviles they have, how many they've lost, how much iron, and how many crystals have been recovered, and so on. Most of it is dull, but one page has a diagram that seems interesting. Alrighty, there is a bunch of useful stuff right here. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, some Shaper equipment. Why is that here? Let's just take it so it doesn't get, you know. Oh, there's a living tool. Well, let's go back. I think what we'll do is we'll go back to town. And we shall Go over here, talk to this dude, Zuniga, I think his name is, Zuniga. Sell the iron bars and the gauntlets and boots, and maybe the javelins if we can. Let's see, iron bars, yes. On trade. Let's see. These sell for what? 3 coins? 2, 2, 2. Okay. These sell for 17, but I happen to know, you know, because of knowledge, that there is someone to trade it with later on. But strictly speaking, if we were being a good shaper, we wouldn't sell shaper equipment to just, you know, rando outsiders. Anyways, because that's not very, that's frowned upon. Something's not right. Is that so? So let's just drop these right here. No, I didn't sell the javelins. Oh well. Come on, they're flame tooth. Flame tooth? Yep, flame tooth. We're gonna go out the other way. We now have more money though. Let's see, what's our... We probably should increase our mechanics. Yeah. Make a quick foray out here to see what we encounter. We actually really need a thod before we get to maybe 2 thods even. Turret, friendly. This flat, dry patch of land is where Drypeak has tried to grow most of its crops. They have had a small amount of success, very small. The food they have grown out here is enough to keep the people barely alive, but never actually happy. Of course, right now they aren't even doing that. Because of the rogues, there isn't a single servile working out in the fields. The crops have been left to live or die on their own. Right now they're choosing to die. Well, isn't that great? So how are they getting food? That's my question. For all the difficulties Drypeak has had lately, you are surprised that the Drypeak gate is guarded only by 1 woman and a pair of turrets. She's a very competent and well-armed soldier to be sure, but still. And she nods to you when you approach. Greetings, Shaper, I'm Dell. Be careful out there. She waves her hand out towards the wastelands to the west. It's not safe. Are you the only guard here? Not quite. We are only just outside Drypeak. One shout and I'll have support moments. But I doubt I will have to do that. Why don't you think so? Because the rogues don't ever come near here, not even close. I keep a constant, careful watch. Don't doubt that, but the Fyoras and Thods stay well away from city gates. Huh. What can you tell me about this area? It was farmland. She shakes her head. Not good farmland, terrible, but it was ours. Then the rogues started hunting and picking off our serviles, so we had to pull them all back to the city. Tell me more about these rogues. She points to the southwest. Most of them come out of the woods out up there. They come out, wander around, and duck back in. Be careful if you head out to the west. You'll run into the patrollers before long. What sort of creatures are out there? Just Thods and Fyoras, from what I've seen. Nothing a shaper such as yourself, of course. Nothing to a shaper such as yourself, of course, but more than capable of eating a servile. What do I have to do to pass through this area easily? Well, finding the source of the rogues would be ideal, of course. But cleaning out the rogues in the woods close to here would be a good start. Okay. Can you help me hunt these rogues? I'm sorry, Shaper. I long to help you, but my orders are clear. I have to watch the gate. Still, a Shaper should have no problem with mere Fyoras and Thods. Her respect for you is pleasing. Outsiders, even outsiders who spend a lot of time around Shapers, tend to regard your kind with awe, and that's how it should be. At least according to Shanti. Well, do you have any supplies you could spare? Dell is reluctant, but you are very convincing. You talk her into supplying you with some thorns and an ice crystal. Thank you. Alrighty, we got 180 experience for that. Yeah. Let's see. Where is this ice crystal I got, supposedly? Okay, bread. Oh, it's right here. Oh, I was playing... Oh, jeez. I was playing Geneforge 4 the other day, a little bit, and I was like the graphics for ice crystals looks a lot different in that game. I was just forgot that they look like this. So we have 4 of them. Cool. Servile quarters. And a bunch of trowels for their garden work or yard work. I mean, nothing really for us to get there. Darn it. Okay, let's check out. Now, it gets more dangerous on this side of the map, and we are not in any shape to fight that yet. But what we can do is go over here, and we just need to get enough stuff to be able to afford some training on making thawds. Oh, there's an orc. Storage bin A. Hey, fire let's come on, it's flame tooth, let's go. Okay, good. Pair of gloves. Nope, nothing that's useful there. Nope. A bag of meal. This is a sack of edible meal grown up in these mountains. The plants it came from, like most cultivated plants, have been benefited from the modifications of shaper magic. They're basically GMO. In case you were wondering. Healing pod. Nice. And 2 bars of iron. Nice. Anything over here? No. Alrighty. Because every bar of iron we get a little bit of money and some experience from Zuniga of the blacksmith. Storage bin B. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Flame tooth. Oh, great work. We just got a level. Yeah, the work took a turn. Yeah! Good job. Alright, y'all. Anything in here? A basket? A bowl? Whatever it was. A basket, I guess. Ooh, 3 living tools. That is quite the find. Alright, well that was cool. That was actually really good. Oh, geez. Man, now those rats are just giving us 1 experience. Clothes, the potion works. It would take 2. Actually, let's actually improve statistics. Let's improve our mechanics. Another level? Yes. And what else? How about our intelligence? I think so. We're gonna need lots of intelligence. And then how about our blessing magic? I think that's a good idea. 1 living tool. Very good. 60 experience. Alrighty. Oh, shaper equipment. Beakers and metal bowls, not useful for us. Carrying pods, healing pods. 25 coins, always useful. And healing spores, right on. Right on. So, oh jeez! Oh my gosh, we just about died right there. No, we're dead. Oh, I don't know how we're not dead. No, you dimwit. Flame tooth, we really needed to kill him. Oh, great work. 50 experience. Okay. We actually need to get back from here. We need to have... we need some thawds. The fact that that thawed missed is just pure luck on our part. For us. I thought we were dead. Right there. Yep. So let's go. Back to town. Woo! Man. That was close. Jeez Louise. Let's go right here. We will turn in this iron and sell a couple things if we can, and then, I don't know, probably call it an episode. Let's sell the iron. Yes, let's trade. We now have 170. We can sell these javelins, yes. Oh man, not for very much. Dang. What else could we sell? I don't want to sell those healing pods, really. Well, I guess we'll have to wait. Darn it. We have 176 coins. It's probably not enough to get a level of create thawed. But that'll have to wait till next time. Let's go back to our living quarters and drop off the shaper equipment. Could, of course, maybe just sell those for right now. Maybe. We'll see. Shanti's like, shut the door. Were you born in a barn? I'm like, okay, jeez. So, I want to thank you for joining me on this episode of my Let's Play of Geneforge 2 here on my channel, Idle Wisdom. Next time, we will try to kick this investigation off with some seriousness. Although we did do some interesting things this time. So take care, y'all.